Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Bird Guy Games. I'm your host, Bird Guy. So today I just wanted to come in and talk to you a little bit about this great opportunity I had recently to go to the Origins Game Fair for a day. It was pretty amazing. I got to go and walk around the exhibit hall and everything, see what it was all about, talk to some cool people, try out some new games. And so I just wanted to talk to you guys about what that experience was like and show you some footage that I picked up there. So we'll jump to that footage right now and you guys can see what it was like walking around the hall. Bit of taste of what it was like walking around the hall there. I now want to talk to you about some games that we were able to pick up while we were there. So the first one is this game here. It is called The Climbers. So I'm going to do some more in-depth videos on these games later on in my channel. For now I just kind of want to give you an introduction to them. So we got to try out this game there. It was a really interesting game made by this company here, Simply Complex. So as you can see, if I open it up, there's these nice blocks inside with different colors on them. And the way it works is each person has a little character in here, like that one there. And you set up a mountain with these blocks. And then when it's your turn, what you can do is you can pick up a block and turn it whatever side and put it wherever you want. And you can only step on your color, or everyone can step on the tan neutral. And the idea is you're trying to stay on the mountain the longest and be the last one on top of the mountain. So yeah, that game was really cool. We got to try that out there. I'm really glad we could try it out because if we hadn't tried it out, I probably wouldn't have realized how cool it was. It kind of just looked like Jenga when we first saw it, and it is definitely not Jenga. So the second game that we picked up here is this one right here, Brawling Battleships. This is made by Lost Battalion Games. There's their website there. I'll link that in the description. Make sure I do that because this company has some really neat games. I've got some footage from their booth that you guys probably saw in that little short montage there. You can see they have a lot of interesting games. They had that space game you probably saw. Don't remember what it's called. I'll try and put a picture of it up here from the video. So yeah, they got that game. They have a Gettysburg game that they're working on that's coming out soon. That looks really cool. They have a World War II miniatures game called Sergeants. Definitely looks cool. I really want to get into that a little bit. Look into that. It looks very interesting. So, not for sure, but that might show up on this channel soon. But this game, got to try this one out there with them. They walked us through the Gettysburg game and told us a little bit about their space game. This game they also looked through with us. This game is really cool. It's a World War I, as you can see, a World War I strategy card game. It's, so I'll open it up here. It's very interesting. So what you do is you got these two decks here. Let me just pull everything out. Kind of give you a little introduction to it as well. So you got two decks here. You got this deck and this deck. The game is played. You go through this deck 3 times. And then you have these cards here. Let me just take these out. So these are the different battleships. These are all real battleships from World War I. I'll just show you a couple of those. So as you can see in the top here, there's their guns. There's the squares and the circles. The squares are the smallest guns. The circles are medium guns. And then you got the hexagons for the largest guns. So everybody's got their ships that they can out on their field. And their ships kind of dictates things like what's in their hand, like how many cards you have in your hand, and they're what lets you shoot. So then you have these cards in your hand here. Each card has 2 sections. They're like main action section, and then on the side you have their open fire section, which just allows you to shoot with your different guns. And so there's two types of cards. There's the brown ones, which are just normal action cards. Well, there's three types actually. There's the brown ones, which are the normal action cards. The yellow ones, which are event cards you have to play instantly. And then the green ones, which are reaction cards, which let you, usually would play them like on your opponent's turn when your opponent is trying to attack you with something. And so like when you're attacking, what you do is you look at what's here on your ship. So let's say I'm attacking with this ship to another ship. On your turn, you can, when you're attacking, one of the interesting things is each ship can only attack one ship, obviously. Each attack has to come from a different ship to a different ship. And the way the guy explained it to me at the booth was, in these times they didn't have like old computers and stuff like that. They didn't have like computers and radar and stuff like that to figure it out. So they had to track their shots and see where it landed and adjust from that. So you couldn't have a bunch of guns shooting at one ship, because then you wouldn't know where your shots went. So if I was attacking, I'd roll these two dice. And here you can see I got a 6 and a 3. And you read the red number first, so that's a 63. So then we look on this card. We'll see if it focuses here. And then you see for a 13, we get 1 hit. For a 26 is 1 hit. And a 61 is 1 hit. And then the open fire cards have like different effects on them. So like, let me see if I can find one that would work in this situation. So like here, you can see right there, a 52 is a fire, which is or you catch the ship on fire, which is like they're critical. And so each ship has on it, here's their victory points that you get from taking out the ship. And you can see here's their bridge and fire things. So if they catch on fire, you put a little red marker on the fire, and if you hit their bridge, you put the yellow marker on that. If you hit their bridge, it limits your hand size. If you hit the fire, you can do extra damage when you attack. And then across the bottom, you can see the numbers, and that's like their health as you're attacking them. So that game is really fun. So yeah, that's what happened at Origins. It was a really great experience. I hope to go again next year. I'm thinking, so I'm kind of working on a couple games of my own currently. So if I can get a couple of those set up and ready, I don't know, probably not, but it would be cool if I could get a booth maybe next year and try and sell some games, although that probably will not happen. I also met with some other companies, or didn't meet with some other companies, but talked with some other people from some other companies. I found a group that will actually help you with printing games, so I'll put links to that group in the description if you're interested in printing some games, because definitely looked interesting. They had two places, one for card games, one for board games. One of the good things is they said there is no minimum order, so you could print your one game for yourself if that's all you wanted, or you could print 1,000 and try and sell them and make a lot of money, or whatever you want to do. So that was my experience at Origins Game Fair. Expect to see some more videos on the specifics of these two games, because they are both very fun. We'll try and do a playthrough of this game, Brawling Battleships, really fun, do some reviews and talk about that. Also a playthrough of The Climbers, which is a very fun game. So thanks for watching this video. If you feel that it deserved your subscription, you can hit that subscribe. If not, that's okay. Share with your friends if you think they would be interested, and leave a like if you think it deserved it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you're interested in looking at some more videos, you can click right up here. I'll see you guys in the next video.